Starting Smart with CBS 5 Morning News.
All month long, we're helping you start smart, tackling tough parenting conversations. And today's Candid Conversation is your body, your boundaries. And we're here with family and child psychologist, Dr. Gail Gross. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
So let's talk about from early on. It begins with your toddlers. Even just talking about anatomy, how to set boundaries begins with that. And I often wonder, my kids are 3 and 5, do you start using those anatomical names from the get-go, or do you just kind of, what do you suggest?
You begin at the beginning. You tell them their body parts and talk to them about their body and their rights to their body, and you use age-appropriate information with little children so that you're not frightening them or embarrassing them, and you just little by little move them into the story of themselves.
And what's scary about it for parents is 1 in 5 girls, 1 in 20 boys is a victim of childhood sexual abuse. So we all hear about stranger danger, and we think about that for school-age kids. But the reality is 75% it's a family member.
Exactly.
So how do you even tackle that as a parent? You say, only you or only mommy and daddy can touch you, or when you're cleaning your body, things that are underneath your bathing suit. What kind of verbiage should you use?
Telling a story, and you tell them no touch is no touch. Mommy and daddy are there to help you. Start them out knowing that they have rights to their body, that they have private parts and boundaries. You're helping them respect their body, respect their siblings' bodies or friends' bodies, because this comes from other children too, not just family members. And you know, there's a great line: when you know the rules, you have a comfort zone, you know how to behave. And you also know when you get that uh-oh feeling inside, when somebody from the outside, be it a cousin or an aunt or an uncle or a child, is violating those rules.
And I don't want to plant any unnecessary seeds, but when I'm bathing my daughter, you know, I'll say like, oh yeah, just remember, nobody's going to touch you like this except for mommy when we're taking a bath, or daddy. But you don't want to plant seeds and say, has anyone else touched you this way? Because kids,
if you listen,
right?
If you listen to children, they will tell you everything.
Okay.
So the key is to establish an open line of communication with your children in a safe space that they can return to again and again and be consistent with it. It's up to parents to establish an open line of communication with their children.
Make sure you're having those conversations with your kids. It's so important. And Dr. Gail Gross, thank you so much for being with us this morning.
Thank you,
We put a link
Nicole.
to her website because it's got a wealth of information for all you parents out there on our morning show webpage, CBS5AZ.com.
All right, thanks a lot, Nicole.